Jungkook put the bottle on the table and sighed. His breath was heavy and eyes showing pure anger. The more he's trying to win your heart, you're playing too hard to get, or maybe you don't wanna love him. His eyes shifted to the door when he heard knocking sound. The knob twisted and you came inside. His eyes followed you. You noticed already finished bottles of beer but chose to ignore. You shifted your eyes on him. I'm ready. Let's get divorced after 6 months. You were not expecting any reaction already, but what made you a bit nervous is when he got up from his chair and walked near you. You really don't understand anything. It's okay. I'm here to make you understand everything, sweetheart. Hearing his change in tone and words, you looked him confused. He walked near you, making you walk backward. He didn't stop until your back hit the wall. He was coming closer until he filled that small space between your bodies. He caressed your cheek with his thumb. What are you trying to do? You spoke, still being nervous, while he chuckled. Are you scared, sweetheart? You didn't say anything. I've done all this drama just to get you, whereas I could have simply forced you to marry me or kidnapped you. But I chose non-violence, which is unusual of me. Do you really think I would leave you that easily? No, leave you at all? And from here, I can tell how flawed you are. I don't believe in any word that came out from your mouth. I know you must have forced my sister to run away so that you can get what you want. Jungkook took a long breath. Don't know why he never feel that anger when you talk back to him. Because if there was someone else in your place, they would have already leaving this world. To be honest, I don't have any interest in proving myself, but for your happiness, let's call your sister tomorrow. She will tell you what you wanna know. So I was right, you know where my sister is. Not really, but it's a no-brainer for me. You keep on changing sides because your body was aching so badly. Jungkook was sleeping beside you, but you don't find courage to tell him about it. Your eyes were moist because the pain was unbearable. You touched your forehead and it was burning because you have swallowed a lot of chlorine mixed with that water. Your body was showing symptoms. Accidentally, your hand touched Jungkook's while you were struggling to find a good side. He woke up when he felt something hot. You were silently crying out of pain. Vian, you pressed your lips together, trying not to make any sound. He checked your forehead and your whole body was burning. He sat down and turned you towards him. Did you take your medicine? He saw tears in your eyes which he never wanted to. Is it hurting somewhere? Here you gave up on your stubbornness. You opened your eyes and looked at him. My body is aching so bad and I'm not feeling good. He got up and found the medicines first. He then poured water in a glass and came near you. Take these pills first. You took the pills from him and swallowed with water. He sat down and wiped your tears. It will go away soon. I can't bear it. It's painful. You started to cry openly. He came near you and hugged you, patting your head gently. This developed an unknown feeling inside you. There is someone who is prioritizing you the most, caring about you like you are the most that matters, feeling your pain and hate when you talk about going away. It may be not the right time, but you really met the right person, and pushing him away would be your biggest mistake. He broke the hug and made you lay on the bed. He started to massage your head so that you could feel some relief. Why are you doing this? Because I love you and please don't say anything. I'm not in a mood of argument, neither I like that. He then moved to your leg and started to massage them gently. You don't have to do that. I already feel a bit relieved. Suffering alone would give you more pain, but if there is someone with you, just by his presence, half of the pain go away. He was not wrong. You really feel better compared to how you were feeling when you were bearing that pain alone. Slowly you started to feel good and fell asleep. Jungkook pulled blanket over you and kissed your forehead. I don't know what made me love you like this, but I'm not regretting it. Nicole got up when she saw you coming downstairs. You felt happy, yet you don't know why you were nervous. You came near her. How are you, Ryan? You gave her a disbelief look and chuckled weakly. Do I really need to tell you that? She sighed and stepped near you. I know I did wrong, Ryan, but I really wanted to get out of that hell. I just don't want to do whatever Dad asks for. For him, we are just like a pawn. You scoffed. You really think you're different from him, Nicole? She looked at you. Don't you always see best for yourself? Even you have to sacrifice your sister for that? She looked down. Jungkook is not a bad guy. He loves you. I can't believe you trusted a stranger over your own sister. How can you be so selfish, Nicole? You could have at least tell me about this before running away. You didn't even give me time to prepare myself and decided to sacrifice my life to secure yours. She looked at you. It's not like how you are thinking, Ryan. I was sure, in fact, I made sure if Jungkook really loved you. His love for you is so pure and unconditional. You scoffed and looked away. Ryan, I know I made a mistake and please forgive me for that. Believe me, I had no bad intentions towards you. I just want to leave that house and I knew that they would made you do everything that they can't made me do. That's why I accepted Jungkook's proposal. You looked at her. I just don't know whom to trust anymore. Now even your words are sounding selfish and unreal. She held your hands. Please, Ryan, please forgive me. You freed your hand slowly and looked at her. Even if I forgive you, I would never like to meet you again only. Let's separate our ways from here and forget that we were sisters once. You turned back and walked away. A tear escaped from her eyes. Her boyfriend came when you left and held her. I deserve it. She's just angry. Once her anger cooled down, everything would be alright. You immediately came to this area of house. Here you feel better and it somehow gives you peace. You sat on one of the chair and closed your eyes. Tears were dropping from your eyes, but still you didn't want to open them. How come you suffered, Nicole? It was always me who covered up all your doings, and you still think that you suffered most? Jungkook walked inside. He was just a bit worried about you when you left from there. He knew you would break down after knowing the truth, but it was necessary for you to. He stayed there watching you. You slowly open your eyes and turn your face only to see him looking at you. Now you have questions for him. You decided not to hesitate and ask him whatever is in your mind. You got up and walked near him. When did all this started? What's happening here? The two bodyguard-looking men, who were no other than gangsters, turned back and looked at you. You fearlessly walked near them and looked at the guy they were forcefully taking away. You looked at them. Why are you bothering him? One of them spoke. Do your work, miss. Don't put your nose in others' work. The guy seems terrified, as if we go with them, then they won't leave him alive. You're right. Instead of asking you, I should immediately call the police. You dialed a number and was about to call, but one of them took your phone. Give me my phone or else. When you were talking to them, the guy found perfect time and ran away from there. One of the guards looked at you. You better prepare yourself now. They both ran away behind that guy while you picked your phone. Jerks. Boss, we almost catched him, but a girl came out from nowhere and ruined everything. He gave Jungkook a photograph, which he took before running away. Jungkook narrowed his eyes and smiled. Who is she? Minsuk's youngest daughter. Jungkook's eyes were not leaving the photograph. You guys can leave. They bowed and left while he smiled. Never saw someone who's exactly turned out to be my type at first sight. Now you know everything. I already knew getting you would be so hard, that's why I tried to make it normal. But when I sent those flowers to you, you rejected them. Is that how you think you can win someone's love? He walked closer to you. I only know this. If you didn't like it, then teach me how to love you. What's in this? He said, looking at you confused when you handed him a paper. Read what's written inside. He confusingly looked at the paper in his hand and chuckled before looking at you. Why are you laughing? Are we playing some kind of game? You came near him and took the paper from him. Since you need to learn a lot of things, you need to follow these steps and rules so that you won't fall out of your track. You really think I don't know how to love at all? You turned and looked at him. Absolutely yes. You only know how to force someone in the name of love. You paused and started to feel nervous all of a sudden when he got up and started to walk towards you. Then why did you stop? Why walking back? Your feet hit the edge and you dropped on the bed. He didn't stop until he trapped you between his arms and leaned over you. What are you doing? Just testing if I can make you nervous with my closeness, which show I have my effect on you. And I think I do. Your faces were just inches away. Do you still think I need any rules to show how much I love you? You pushed him to the other side as he landed beside you while you got up and looked at him. You change your words faster than the speed of light, but this time you need to follow these rules if you really want us together. He sat down and sighed. Let's see what you have written for me. Number 1. Starting everything over again. He looked at you. You mean I have to marry you again? Not like that, stupid. It means let's know each other first and fall in love. He chuckled when he casually called him stupid. But I really love you. Let's move on to next. He looked at in the paper. We won't sleep on the same bed until we both approve this marriage. Don't you think all these rules are ridiculous and useless? I mean, we are already sharing bed from the day of our marriage. It won't change anything. He took the paper from his hand and looked at him. You forced me to do that, but now I want you to follow the rules. But don't you think the more close we stay, the earlier you will fall for me? Because I'm already in love with you. You head palm yourself and drop yourself on the bed, feeling done. I'm done with you. He smiled and gave a peek on your lips, making your eyes widened. Leave this on me and open your heart. It won't take you long to fall in love with me. He walked away from the room, smiling while you try to control your smile. You were preparing breakfast because today Mrs. Lee was not feeling well, so you told her to rest. You felt two strong arms wrapping around your waist. You smiled as he rested his chin on your shoulder and looked at you. Why my sweetheart is in the kitchen today? Mrs. Lee was not feeling well, so I gave her leave. He took a long breath and kissed your ear. What are you doing? It's tickling. He smiled mischievously. Is it? He started to tickle you. Jungkook, stop, I'm cooking. He didn't stop as he really liked to make you laugh. How about you in breakfast? If I start beating you here, then don't blame me. He stopped and looked at you. You can do that too? You nodded.